So welcome along then to part 3 of my Twitter training videos. What I thought I'd do right now is take you back to the very beginning just so we can log in again for the very first time. So as you can see right here, here's the section where we can log in. We're not new to Twitter, we've been here before, and actually if we actually tap in there we can see that our username is there. And because we have this box ticked, it's remembered our information from last time, so all we then have to do is click login and we go straight to Twitter. So what I said we would do is immediately we would show you this time exactly how you go about sending a tweet. Now let me just show you this. You can do it in here as well. Okay, you're able then to do exactly the same sort of thing there, but no matter what page you go to on Twitter, so if we're at our notifications page, you'll see that top right hand corner we can still select the tweet button there and our box comes up in the center. But let's just take you back to the front and home page. Let's click on that again, and there is our box. So now we can compose a tweet, and that's the really important number right there. That is the amount of text that we have, characters. So if I type the letter A, it goes down to 139, B, C, you get the idea. So it actually gives us a countdown. You're told you're only allowed to use 140 characters. Sometimes people think, how do I know when I've used that? Well, this will actually count it down for you, okay? On media, that is basically your ability to upload either, as it says there, a photo or a video. It's just like you would attach a photo to an email. Click on it, goes to there, and we could, if we wanted to, attach a photo, and if we click open, it attaches that image to this tweet. But look, it's used up 24 of our 140 characters. So we can only put in a shorter amount of text now around that. It's used up some of that. So let's just take that away for the time being. The other thing I wanted to show you was location. You can let people know, if you want to, exactly where you are. Now this one here is saying I'm in the southwest of England. It's absolutely spot on with that one. Quite vague, but you could make it more specific if you wanted to. Let's see if we can find Exeter. We can. So we could put Exeter, England there if we wanted to. But actually, I don't want to do that. I don't feel the need to tell people exactly where I am. If I wasn't at an event or something like that, that's when I maybe would use that kind of thing. Now this poll is quite new. Not many people are using it yet. It's only been introduced, I think it was in November of 2015. And what it allows us to do is actually ask a question and we can add multiple choice answers to that question. Quite a good way of getting engagement, but we won't look at that now. We'll do that at a later date and go into a bit more detail. And then of course over here we have our tweet button. Now at the moment it's light. In other words, we can't send anything because we've not written anything. But if we were then just to tap a letter A in there, we could send that as a tweet. Okay, so it lights up when we've got the ability to actually say something. And talking of saying something, let's put some text into the actual tweet itself, and therefore we have composed a tweet as it's asking us to do, and we're going to send it. And when we send that tweet, we look at our own timeline and we can see there. Now it's going to say here, as you can see, nice one. All of the tweets you write appear on your profile page. Your tweets also appear in your home timeline, which is this section just here, as well as the home timelines of the people who follow you. So let's just close that down. And there is our little old tweet that we've just sent. Okay, now let's click on the actual box itself. We can expand it, and here we get the ability to do a couple of things. If we were somebody else, we could reply to it. This section here is the retweet button. Now you're unable to retweet your own tweet, so that's not something we can do, but we can like it, and under here we have the ability here to send that in a direct message. You'll remember that from video 2. We can copy the link to tweet it. We can embed that to a website. We can pin that to our profile page, or we can actually delete that tweet as well. So there we go. That gives you an idea of exactly how to send a tweet on Twitter. Now let's go into a bit more detail then. This time around, I'd like to add some images. So let's add our photo image into there as well. Okay. The other thing we can do is we can actually add a link. Now sometimes links can be exceedingly long, But don't worry, Twitter has this automatic thing where it shortens your URL. So your URL could be 300 characters long. There's no way we're going to fit that in, but Twitter will automatically shorten it down to 23 characters, okay? So let's get a link. And when we've got that link, we can put it into context of a tweet. So here's the latest from my blog. Copy and paste the link into there, and you'll see it's a nice long link, but it's only used up a certain amount of spaces there. So we can actually still got 62 characters we could use. Now I'm going to put in a hashtag so I can show you what that does, and the hashtag we're going to use is blog. Okay, so there it is. Here's the latest from my blog. We can also see in there that there is the link, and we've got a hashtag in there with the image attached. Still got the ability to add 55 characters, but don't feel the need you have to fill it up every time. Let's press tweet, and then let's go and have a look and see what that image looks like once we've sent that. So there we go, nice big cheesy photo of me again. Sorry about that. What we will do is go into, by clicking onto this section here, into the actual profile itself. And you can see here that we've got our 2 tweets that we've sent, the other one being down here, and here's the tweet that we just sent then. Now if you click on the image itself, it goes to full size, okay, so you can see that. And here you can see that both of these now are links. There's an underline, and we can see there. Now if you click onto the hashtag blog, it will go and find all the other hashtags, all the other tweets that have the hashtag blog in it. So as we look through here, there it is there. There's ours. Next one down here. So everybody who's written the word blog inside their tweets, we will see. Funny enough, this one hasn't got a hashtag, but what I can tell you is because this is here, that is a paid for advert, okay? So that's appeared because someone has paid for it to be there. And again, another example of adverts on Twitter. So that's what the hashtag does. Let's go back and look at the tweet one more time, and you can see here, here's that link. It's abbreviated. You can see there's the whole thing there, but actually it's much more abbreviated so it can fit in there. But if you click on it, it still opens up a brand new tab and takes you to a blog on my website. And you can see there it's slightly longer as well. Isn't that handy? You can go and sign up to my newsletter if you want to. So let's go back once more there to Twitter then. And there we can see the tweet. We can expand it by clicking on the outside here. And again, we have the options there to do all those things that we looked at before. We can like that tweet as well if we wanted to. And we can reply to it too. Bit weird replying to yourself, so please don't do that. But there we go, we've sent 2 tweets so far, and you can see the different things that you can do in there. Just a simple text tweet, but this one has almost everything in there. An image, a hashtag, and a link as well.